Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the teams for today's All-Ireland Under-14 finals, Wilmer's Boys and St. Elizabeth Technical High School.
It's ISSA Burger King Under 14 All Ireland Football Final featuring St. Elizabeth Technical and Wolmer's at Stadium East. Good afternoon and welcome to our broadcast. Today it's a wonderful Saturday it is for an epic battle, a climax of football under 14 and also under 16. It's a grand finale happening on the grounds of Independence Park Limited. I'm Sean Grant. I'm here with you for the entire day, and with our entire team is actually just looking now at the greeting party led by the president of Intersecondary School Sports Association, Keith Wellington, with the captain of Wolmer's. And Wolmer's in maroon and gold, you want to call it. The officials also shaking the hands of the president or the representative of Burger King, the main sponsors of the under 14 and under 16. So the starting 11 for STETHS at St. Elizabeth Technical High. You have Ash Neil Parker, the goalkeeper, and Damani Miller, he's a centre back. You have Sean Blaker, he is the centre back also. Amiki Anderson, right back. Amari Brown, left back. Malik Wellington, defensive midfield, he wears the number 25 jersey. Alexander Mars, the central midfielder, wearing the number 8 jersey. Tiandre Lindo, he wears the number 11 jersey, also central midfield he plays. Tajay Stevens, who is the maestro in the middle for the STETHS team, wears the number 10 jersey, also central midfielder. Well, guess what? You have Jerome Taylor, right winger. Marshall Stevens play on the left side. And Ekoni Robinson, number 18. He's a striker for the STETHS unit. Miller wears number 2. Blake wears number 5. And Anderson wears number 12 in the defense for STETHS. And for Wilmer, starting 11, you have Cameron Livermore in goal, wears the number 1 jersey. Mikhail Maxwell, the centre back, number 5 jersey. Ajani Silvera, the centre back, wearing number 6 jersey. Joshua Rattree, he's a right back, wearing the number 2 jersey. Judah Taylor, the left back, wearing number 4. Rohan Sharp, the central midfielder, wearing number 7. Christopher Reed, also a central midfielder, 8. And Rashane Jeffrey, the central midfielder, wearing number 9. Kevon Holloway, the attacking midfielder, wearing number 10 jersey. Jude Davis, he is the winger, wearing number 12. And Jaden Douglas, the striker, wearing number 14. Pictures are to be taken by respective teams, which has become a formality though. The biggest individual on the park is Wellington, and you may guess it right, he is the son of the president, Keith Wellington. And Jerome Taylor is the son of the former West Indies fast bowler, Jerome Taylor. I think he should be named Jerome Taylor Jr. though, to be honest. So, happenings on the park here. The officials are meeting. You see the teams, STETHS in your sights. The two captains coming together for the coin toss. Representatives from Wolmer's and STETHS. STETHS in blue and gold. Breadbasket Parish of St. Elizabeth. Overcast conditions at Stadium East for this under 14 final. We expect a gripping contest between the two teams. Wolmer's, they defeated Excelsior in that urban final. And STETHS, they got by Mannings in that rural final. Those games were played Monday and Tuesday respectively at Stadium East and at Manchester High. Two number 10s are the captain, Ajay Stevens for STETHS and Holloway for Wolmer's. Both have looked impressive throughout the season. Both have had strong defenders, though, to be honest. I am impressed with Silvera, the number 6, and Maxwell, the combination of both for Wolmer's in the central defensive region. And Parker, who's a goalkeeper, looks good. But Miller and Blake in those positions of centre back also stand strong for St. Elizabeth Technical High. So indeed, has been a wonderful season. As we get ready for the start of this matchup. Officials on hand. Yeah, Brandon Gale, who's a coach of STETHS, he looks on. But Shaquin Wall, the referee, first assistant is Robert De Silva, and the second is Tezwayne Richards, pardon me. Fourth official is Paul Terrelong. So the officials will run to their respective lines. Other formalities that we have grown to see to watch them check the respective nets. So they're a little bit behind time, though, 7 minutes behind time. We must well start our proceedings this afternoon. Heavy breeze blowing over the ground here at Stadium East. Referee ball starts off proceedings this afternoon. We told you before about this defender, Silvera. Rolls it to the left. Trying to boot the ball upfield was Taylor. And the ball will be a free kick taken quickly by Wellington. The numbers at the back of STETHS, you can hardly see them though. That's the wrong combination. White numbers with blue and gold. Should have been black numbers. Right to the chest of Robinson. And a foul. And a free kick. Many persons say, come on, referee. It's a free kick to STETHS. About midway the half of Wolmer's, a 3-man wall set up by goalkeeper Livermore of Wolmer's. Referee ball looks on. Chipped around the wall though, and passing the left upright, bounced over the goal line, a goal kick to Wolmer's. Not directed towards goal, not the greatest free kick at all from Reed. Cleared somewhat by Silvera, but not too far, though dropped right in the form of Stevens, but broken up. Holloway for Wilmers. Finding now the right boot of the number 9, that's Jeffrey. Movement on the left-hand side. Going to turn right back, though. Here comes STETHS, this in the form of Robinson. He missed the ball all ends. Brilliant pass, so one touch to Davis. Davis goes forward for Wilmers, holds up the run, turns it back. He gets it back, Davis. Turns between 3 players, finding the man they call Ratcher brilliantly. Broken up by STETHS. Cleared somewhat by the dangerous tackling Lindo. He's a heavy tackler, though. We saw him in that final and his semi-final against Clarendon College, who they defeated on the grounds of Glenmuir. Now the pass. Good pass, confident pass by Reed of Wilmers. Trying to win the possession is Mars. Silvera with the clearance. Wilmers in maroon and gold. Don't go to the cars just yet. Wilmers number 3. Giovanni Wright. A shot. That's intention for Davis. Forced the ball on the right once again. This to Davis. Floats the ball inside the penalty area. Cleared by STETHS. Controlling is right. Goes forward, goes by one. On the left boot, takes a shot, skies it. It's a goal kick to STETHS. Wolmer's looks the part this afternoon. Giovanni Wright playing that left back position. The red band. Turning away, trying to turn away. That was Rattray. Falls over. Surrounded by two players though. Taken away. Robinson trying to take away, but broken up. Here's Wellington for STETHS. Puts the ball. This to the number 8. Mars. Inside the penalty area. It's broken up. Very, very good work by Maxwell in defense for Wolmer's. Puts it forward. Broken up. It's a throw to STETHS. Came off the Wolmer's player before it went into touch. Rattray cuts inside, pulls it. Brilliant move. This by Holloway. Puts it on the left hand side. Brilliant ball by Holloway. Ball swung towards goal. Over that. Oh, that was a brilliant save. I thought it was going over goalkeeper Parker's hands. It hit his right hand and deflected outside for a corner to Wolmer's on the right. Oh, that was a very good intention though. Saw custodian Parker for STETHS off his line and trying to float the ball over. Now the corner comes inside the penalty area. It's cleared. And a shot towards goal. Cleared by STETHS once again. So going to be a throw. This is the Wolmer's. Taken by Wright. Maxwell. Back to Wright. Launched upfield. Not too far though. Linda wanted to take it away. Trying to go forward, Linda, but dispossessed. The ball put forward now, looking for the run of Davis. Davis controls, top of the penalty area. He puts the ball on the right. Still Davis over dribbles, and it's cleared by STETHS. Trying to come away with it was Stevens. He was fouled, and a free kick to STETHS inside their own half. Free kick to be taken by Blake. Sean Blake playing that centre back position. Playing with the breeze in the back though. And deflected. The goalkeeper took his sweet time. And it's going to be a corner. Not the greatest goalkeeping at all from Livermore. It came off his own player. And he could have easily come across to stop the ball from going outside. He seemed like he had anchors on his feet. He moved extremely slow. But remember, the breeze in the back of STETHS. Corner from the left. Curl inside the penalty area. Header out by Wright in defense for Wolmer's. Controlled by Douglas. He's a striker. He goes forward. Pushes it forward even further in the form of Jeffrey. Ball towed into touch before Jeffrey could latch on. It's a throw to Wolmer's. Wright will take it. Reed controls. Holloway turns and loses it. But good defensive work. This by Maxwell, winning back the possession for Wolmer's. Here once again, Wolmer's trying to build somewhat through Rattray. Puts a play to Davis. Trying to put inside though, but Stevens wins it for STETHS. Broken up. Holloway. Rattray, Davis, tackled from behind. No whistle on the play. won by Brown of STETHS. A throw to STETHS. The player's still down though. Davis, back of the head. So the crowd being very vocal as expected in this under 14 final, sponsored by Burger King under the ISSA umbrella. And Davis is holding the back of his head, though hopefully he's okay. This final. We're in minute 10 of this battle. Labeled as a forward to Davis. So you're not missing any action whatsoever. As you see the player still down on the ground. Some persons are looking concerned. He's up and he's a fighter. The assistant is walking alongside him. That's Davis, the player for Wolmer's. In the meantime, throw to STETHS will be taken by Lindo. Here comes STETHS once again in the form of Myers. He goes forward alongside the penalty area. Silvera comes across. And a good tackle from Silvera. I said I was impressed with him, when I saw him in that under 14 final. Puts the play into touch for a throw to STETHS. No goals on the cards just as yet. This is a Burger King All-Ireland final. We've had the sun come out. We've had the sun go in. And I'm not singing a song, though. Big conditions all around. Broken up by Wolmer's. Only momentarily. Stevens wins it back for STETHS. He's stopped in his tracks. Jeffrey puts the play forward, looking for the run of Douglas. Douglas latches on for Wolmer's. Trying to go by one. Still Douglas, surrounded by no two. He goes by one. Holds up the run. Brilliantly done. Looking for Holloway. Not the greatest first touch, this from Holloway. Gives it away. Blake clears for STETHS, but not too far. Picking up the play is Rattray. Puts it inside. Good touch. This to Reed. But it's taken away by Robinson of STETHS. Silvera. Rattray. Chips it. Jeffrey. Back to the man they call Rattray. It's taken away. Here comes STETHS once again. Going by one is Myers. He's nudged by Maxwell. And will be a free kick to STETHS. And referee is having a word with Maxwell. That's referee ball. But Maxwell, I don't know what Maxwell is saying though. But he was absolutely correct. That's referee ball. Although the fans may not think that. But free kick. And it's Taylor to take it. Curl it inside the penalty area, overhit. Remember, the breeze is in their backs. So they have to be careful when they launch it in the air. It will be pushed by the breeze. So they need to use it to their advantage, which they are not doing at the present time. Silvera. Rattray. Shifted forward to Davis. Taken away from Davis though, but came off the boot of Stevens of STETHS. Holloway puts it to right. Who goes by one. Went by Taylor. Pushed it forward now. Looking for Douglas. Broken up by Blake in defense for STETHS. The ball put inside the penalty area. And the goalkeeper, Mr. Livermore, went side on to collect the ball. Jeffrey. Then to right. Looking for Douglas. Douglas goes by one. Brilliantly done. Inside the penalty area. He has options to the left. And he goes all alone. Douglas slots home for Wolmer's to break the deadlock. It's ISSA Burger King under 14 All-Ireland football final. This in minute 14 at the grounds of St. East. Douglas breaks the deadlock for Wolmer's. They lead by 1-0. So STETHS on the back foot. Right away, the goalkeeper for STETHS, as Parker, is down. And he came out wrong, though, to be honest. I don't say wrong, the wrong angle. Because he came straight out. Douglas was to the left. And he left that area open between himself and the right upright. And he squeezed it through. So not the greatest angle positioning this for goalkeeper Parker of STETHS. So remember the Burger King handing out. If you score 1 goal, you get 11 vouchers. If you score 2 goals, you get 22 vouchers. If you score 3 goals, no matter if you're a winner or loser, you get 33 vouchers. And the vouchers are here. You get them on spot. If you score 4 goals, 44. Wow. Now we've seen teams score 3 goals. So big up to the production team, the final day of broadcasting here. They have been extremely busy covering netball and football, going all over the island. And even 5K. So, game starting off. Wellington puts the play on the right. And they've given it right back to Wilmer. Oh, that's poor from STETHS. Looking for Taylor, though. Taylor's unhappy with that pass. He was on the inside. Ball is put on the outside. Wright will take the throw for Wolmer's. Silvera. Holloway turns. Not the greatest turn at all. Robinson puts it to Taylor, but broken up. Deflected right to the custodian, Livermore for Wolmer's. Right, controlling, and a handball. Yes, it's seen by the second assistant, Mr. Richards. It's a free kick to STETHS. They're trailing by 1-0 in this first half. ISSA Burger King, All Ireland, under 14 final. Rural champion up against the Urban Kings, or the Princes, you want to call them. Inside the penalty area. It's cleared. It's by Rattray. Taken away by Robinson. In the form of Lindo. Lindo turns beautiful for STETHS. With a very good tackle, this coming in from Maxwell, but right back to STETHS. Silvera with the clearance for Wilmer's. Keheldine kept in brilliantly by Sharp. He gave it away nevertheless. Here comes STETHS. Wants Taylor. Puts it to Stevens. Stevens goes by 1, but taken away by the man they call Holloway. Puts it to Wright. Puts it forward to no one in a maroon and gold. Going is Douglas inside the penalty area. Trying to use his burst of speed, but that was overhit. Went right to the custodian, Parker, for STETHS. Wellington. Oh, brilliant move. Taylor rolls it forward, looking for Robinson. And that's another overhit pass to introduce Wilmerian Livermore, the goalkeeper, this afternoon. Reed. Wright. That's funny though, Reed and Wright. Header from Maxwell of Wolmer's. Broken up by Stevens of STETHS. He's surrounded by 2. Try to go through both. He does just that. But it is Rattray gets the better of him and finds Maxwell, who he pushes down. So Stevens put Maxwell on the ground, seen by referee Ball, and a free kick to Wolmer's alongside the penalty area, their own penalty area to be had. Cleared. Here's STETHS once again. Lindo. Mars looking for Stevens. Broken up again by Wolmer's. Not the greatest pass at all from Davis. Gives it right back to STETHS. Maxwell with the clearance. Taken away once again by Jeffrey. Davis. Break with a ridiculous clearance. Oh, brilliantly done by Holloway. Puts it to right on the left. Forces it to the goal scorer, Douglas. Back to right. Putting it back. Brilliant touch. This is to Sharp. But cleared by STETHS. A nudge. This Sharp picks it up. Goes forward inside the penalty area. He goes by 2. The goalkeeper to beat. And he does just that. Brilliant work by Rohan Sharp, the central midfielder for Wilmers, to double the advantage. This is a Burger King under 14 All-Ireland final. Wilmers, they lead by 2-0. Goal scored in minute 21. Rohan Sharp, the goal scorer. So you hear announcer says 20th. I have it as 21. And a stroke on 21, I should think. So he's just advertising that they have 22 Wappers so far. Vouchers. Wellington with the clearance. But not too far. Wilmer still having possession. Trying to go forward. Davis pulls it back. Rattray rolls it alongside the penalty area to find Holloway. Brilliant ball by Holloway. Here once again, a no-look pass on the right-hand side. Sharp turns to the left boot of Jeffrey. Puts it on the left. Holloway then to Douglas. It's towed away from Douglas. Douglas gets it back for Wilmers. Pulls it back to Holloway. Leaves it. A shot taken inside the penalty area. It's cleared by Blake in defense for STETHS. Brought down beautifully by Reed. Pulls it to Rattray. And it's cleared. I think it came off Rattray. No, says the first assistant, De Silva. So it will be a throw to Wilmers, who leads by 2-0. Still first half action. Throw taken. Brilliant first touch to Sharp. Rattray. Oh, brilliant. Oh, give and go. Back on the right-hand side. Davis, can he hold it? Yes, he does. He dances. Trying to go through the legs audaciously of Miller. Deflected off Miller and went over the goal line for a corner to Wilmers. Here's Davis. Short corner. Reed. Back to Davis. Rolls it to Rattray. Puts it through the legs of Holloway. Going forward is Maxwell. Over dribbling, that was Silvera, not Maxwell. And he was fouled. Does he go the other way? No, he over dribbled. And referee Ball says he showed his studs. Intent, so it will be a free kick the other way. 2-0 is a scoreline. Goal scored in minute 14 and 21. Unofficial score, though, to be honest. Of the boot of Douglas and Sharp. Silvera. Rattray. Surrounded by 2 players. Loved it forward, though. Looking for Davis. But misdirected. Went into touch for a throw to STETHS. Brown will take the throw. Myers controls. And went into touch, though. As seen by the first assistant, Mr. De Silva, will be a throw to Wilmers midway their half on the right. Holloway pulls it back to Silvera. Rolls it on the right to Rattray. Sharp. Brilliant ball that to find Davis. Broken up by Blake in defense for STETHS. Rattray trying to bring it down, but Myers is there for STETHS. Puts it inside to Robinson. Broken up. Wellington for STETHS. Taken away by Sharp. Brilliantly done. Surrounded by 3 players. Pulls it forward to the right. This to introduce the overlapping Rattray. That's not Rattray, that's Davis. Davis swings the ball inside the penalty area. Headed out. But he will get it back as Davis pulls it now to Sharp. Lobs it inside the penalty area. Deflected. And a shot which is blocked. They're appealing for handball. Referee Ball has nothing to say on that. Wright and Taylor after the ball, but it will be Wright who will take the throw for Wilmers after the signal was made by the second assistant, Mr. Richards, to indicate it's a Wilmers throw. Holloway pulls it to Silvera inside the penalty area, their own penalty area. Rose it, gives away. Mars. Broken up by Maxwell. No, the man they call Robinson pulls it to the left. Maxwell is there for Wilmers. He falls over. Is broken up by Sharp of Wilmers. Give and go. Back to Sharp. Off the boot of Reed. Sharp cuts. Went by one, went by two, and finds Davis. Has some space. Davis turning, and he's clipped. Clipped by Miller. He had Miller in a frenzy. It's a free kick for Wolmers. In line with the top of the penalty area of STETHS. They lead by 2-0. 25 minutes gone. Unofficial time. Free kick towards the goal, but cleared by STETHS. Overhead kick by Mars, looking for Robinson. Robinson latches on but loses the handle and hands it right back to Wilmers. Maxwell rolls it to Reed. One touch, Rattray goes forward for Wilmers. Pulls it to Jeffrey. Back inside from Davis, back to Jeffrey. Jeffrey loses the play, loses the handle. Stevens try to go forward. Stevens turn for STETHS. Puts it looking for Robinson, but broken up. Wright having possession once again. Pulls it. Brilliant ball inside. This to the goal scorer, Douglas. One of the goal scorers pulls it across the face of goal. And there's Davis. Takes a shot over the crossbar from Jude Davis. And it's a goal kick to STETHS. That easily could have been 3 for Wolmers. They lead by 2-0 over STETHS. Blake with the goal kick for STETHS. Lindo launches that downfield. Maz trying to latch on for STETHS. It's broken up and it came off the body of Maz. That should be a goal kick. A good defensive work there from Rattray. It's a goal kick to Wilmers, who leads by 2-0. Reed controls. Turns beautifully. Sharp puts it to Rattray. Goes forward as Davis in his sights. It pulls it back to Sharp. Sharp goes by one, over dribbles, and Wellington clears. But right to his teammate. Rattray for Wilmers. Pulls it inside the center circle. A won by Taylor, but taken away by Holloway. Illegal, it says referee ball. Wow. He saw something I did not. Free kick. Cleared by Silvera. Jeffrey now playing on the right flank. Pass inside to Sharp. Oh, he's very sharp. Been tackled somewhat. Ball look to right. Right latches on. Goes forward the first touch and the second. And pulls it back inside to Holloway. He goes back on the right to Jeffrey. But taken away. Cleared. Turning his Maz, but did not beat Rattray. Reed. Sharp. Rattray's first touch. Wider right. Jeffrey. Davis. Surrounded by 3 players. Oh, chipping over the right. Taken away. Ball towed off the left boot of Davis. Will be a throw for STETHS. Tajay Stevens, the captain of STETHS, coming back in defense. He's normally an attacking player. Saw him score a very good goal against Mannings. A 3-1 win to take the Royal Crown. Reed gets it back from Rattray. Ever taken away by Myers of STETHS. Pulls it looking for Robinson. But Maxwell is there, turns it back to Silvera. Silvera back on the right hand side. Brilliantly done by Silvera. Chips it forward. Broken up by Lindo of STETHS. Pulls it back to the tallest individual in the land. Wellington. Don't know if in the land though. Wright is there in defense for Wolmer's. First touch was poor. Still holding. And finding one of the goal scorers, Douglas. Holloway goes forward for Wolmer's. Still, Douglas goes by two. Has some size, Douglas. Rolls it to Sharp. Puts it forward now to introduce Jeffrey. It's taken away by Brown of STETHS. Turning is Silvera. Has a lot of composure. Have a lot of time for this young man. Holloway turns beautifully. Oh, that's poor. That was poor. This by Jeffrey. Allowed the ball to roll in front of him. Could have easily controlled that. And allowed Brown to clear the ball off his body for a throw to STETHS. So, you're not missing any action whatsoever. And referee went to check on a player. So the game will resume. Brown takes the throw. Stevens is there trying to receive the play for STETHS. Goes forward. Still Stevens and Mars not communicating at all. Stevens again chips it. Top of the penalty area. Silvera with the clearance. Now finding Davis. Sharp for Wolmer's. Turns away from one. Puts it inside the center circle to Holloway. Back to Sharp. Then to right. Comes forward for Wolmer's. Swings the play from left to right. Brilliant ball. Looking for Davis who failed to control. Brown was there lurking. A throw. You know what referee is saying though? It's 35 minutes a half. I thought he blew the whistle. I thought it was half time. It could never be. Blake with a free kick for STETHS. Silvera with a header. Wright trying to latch on. Puts it to Douglas. Back inside. The Maxwell. Towed away from Maxwell. However, Sharp picks it up for Wolmer's. Floats the ball on the left-hand side. Looking for Douglas. Broken up by STETHS, who trail by 2. Holloway trying to bring the ball down. Been harassed somewhat by Wellington. Taylor pushes forward for STETHS. The referee has stopped the play. As it looks like Robinson, who is down inside the center circle for STETHS. 2 minutes of time will be added on to close out the first half of this ISSA Burger King Under 14 All-Ireland Football Final. The first of 2 games. The second game will be a cracker, I think, between Jamaica College and Mannings. 2 teams look extremely strong. All turning beautifully is right. Left one behind. Looking left, pulls it back to Sharp. 1 touch forward. I was looking for Holloway though, but that was misdirected pass. Here comes Myers now for STETHS. Top of the penalty area. He drifts away from goal more so than towards goal and over dribbles. Just a reminder, the breeze is in their backs. So it will actually push the ball once it's in the air, even on the ground, but more so in the air. So goal kick taken by Silvera. Coolest cat in the building. Holloway Puts it forward, gets it back for Wilmers. Looking for Sharp, he finds Sharp, back to Holloway. Chips it forward now, looking for Davis inside the penalty area, but it will be Sharp. Sharp latches on and puts it over the crossbar. Puts it over the crossbar, over the advancing goalkeeper, Parker of STETHS. It's still 2-0. It's a goal kick for STETHS. So remember, there's 2 minutes of time to be added on to close out the first half. Blake, the goal kick. Robinson, poor touch by Robinson, brought down by Stevens, but broken up. Douglas trying to latch on for Wilmers. It's broken up again, cleared by Wellington. Wright for Wilmers, goes away from Taylor. Brilliantly done by Wright. Puts it forward, was broken up by STETHS. Puts it down again on the flank. Blake comes across and puts it into touch. Will be a throw to Wilmers. We're in time added on. Turning beautifully, but can't get the better of Lindo or STETHS. Silvera being tracked by Robinson. Poor pass by Silvera. Taylor picks it up. Broken up by Maxwell. But back to Stevens of STETHS. Goes by one. Thought he was fouled though, to be honest. A blocking foul, but no, says referee. Holloway puts it to Rattray. Goes forward for Wilmers. Has Davis in his sights. Pass blocked by Brown. Now he finds Davis. Pulls it back to Rattray. Holloway stumbles somewhat. Wellington with the clearance, but still inside his own half. Douglas. Right. Controlling beautiful is Holloway. To involve Rattray. Davis controls. Rattray turns inside to Holloway. Oh, poor touch from Holloway. Was looking for Reed, but broken up by STETHS. Sharp turns beautifully. Lets one behind, goes forward, goes by two, still Sharp for Wilmers. Puts the ball on the right, inside the penalty area. A shot, brilliantly done by Sharp. His second of the match and the third for Wilmers. On the death of half-time, Wilmers they lead by 3 goals to 0 in the ISSA Burger King Under-14 All-Ireland football final. It's now half-time with a 3-0 scoreline for Wilmers over STETHS. Wow, happening at Stadium East. A minute 35 plus 2. So 3-0, Wilmers they lead. We take a break. When we come back, it's second half action. It's ISSA Burger King Under-14 All-Ireland football final. Wilmers they lead by 3 goals to 0 over STETHS. Welcome back to second half action. The ISSA Burger King. A double strike this from Sharp in minutes 21 and 35 plus 2. And also from Jaden Douglas in the 14th. Had a burst of showers a short while ago. Everybody scampered. Errands though, to be honest. They have looked the part, have looked much better than STETHS. Holloway has a good in the midfield. We spoke about Silvera and the combination. And also on the right-hand side of Rattray, the right back position. It is competent. Sharp has looked impressive. So too the first goal scorer, Douglas Silvera. Looking for Davis though, but Blake allowing the ball to roll over the goal line. So still a 3-0. Still a 3-0 margin. Blake. Right. Very aggressive at times, especially when his team is down. And right now his team is down by 3-0. Free kick to Wilmer's. Silvera taking his sweet time to take the free kick though. Was swung towards goal. Remember the breeze in the back. And it went wide of the inside of this matchup. ISSA under 14 All Ireland football final. STETHS the rural champions. Blake going against the breeze. Douglas for Wolmer's. Puts it inside to Holloway. Silvera pulls it to the left to right. Looking for Douglas. First touch poor. Broken up by Lindo, but right to Holloway. Sets on the attack. Inside the penalty area. Goalkeeper. Never pulls it to right. Who goes forward? Looking for the movement of Douglas. Douglas tried to latch on. Coming over is Blake. But that's hit a little bit too hard though. Rolled over the goal line for a goal kick to STETHS. They trick. As Wilmer's once again with Douglas. Is offside and will be a free kick to STETHS inside their penalty area. Time he launches, it's going to go right back to him. Stevens for STETHS. Tackled up by Davis. Trying to beat the possession. Right. Under the boot of Douglas. Silvera. One touch to right. Goes forward. And Robinson wins it for STETHS. And a foul by Wright, a late challenge by Wright. Seen by referee Ball. Free kick to STETHS with a 3-0 margin. It goes from Ron Sharp in the 21st, 35 plus 2. Ball floated inside of the penalty area. Cleared by Silvera. Cuts inside. Brilliant to Reed. Looking for the run of Douglas. Douglas trying to latch on. Blake in defense for STETHS. Douglas holds on the play. 2 sticks for STETHS. Reed for Wolmer's. Pulls it back to right. Holloway. This is Stevens of STETHS. He dances, cuts inside. Got by Rattray just a bit, but it was towed away. Stands strong, lays it back to Holloway. Wright comes forward. A poor pass from Wright though, looking for the movement of Sharp. but only to find Stevens trying to go forward, broken up by Wilmer's. Jeffrey looking for Davis. Poor pass from Jeffrey to Davis. The combination which we saw in the first half is not working out so far in the second. Here's Wilmer's once again. Sharp trying to bring the ball under control. It's cleared by Wellington. Holloway is a guilty party. Right to the clearance. Right to Reed. Laying it off to Holloway. Pulls it to the right. Oh, poor pass though. Looking for Rattray. Stolen. This by Robbins. And he has scored the first goal. This for STETHS. And they're pegged back one. The score now 3-1 in favor of Wolmer's over STETHS as ISSA Burger King on the 14 All-Ireland football final. Totally before what we saw from Wolmer's in the first half, not what we were seeing in the second. Stevens launching the ball downfield for STETHS. Header by Maxwell. Reed laying it to right. Almost stolen by Robinson. Chipped it forward. Not the greatest touch by Robinson. Reed for Wolmer's has given it away. Had Sharp and Douglas in his sights, but instead he put it into touch for a throw to STETHS. But the ball went into touch. Will be a throw to Wilmer's. Miller took his sweet time before he launched it upfield. Then had some words to say to Sharp. Wright will take the throw for Wilmer's. Reed, first touch a bit heavy. Wright nevertheless has possession. Puts the play top of the penalty area, cleared by Wellington, but deep inside his own half. Control Silvera. Here comes STETHS once again. Put forward to Robinson. Poor touch by Robinson. Silvera clears. Turns away from one. Losing the handle though, all the way. Wellington with the clearance. And a foul committed. Will be a free kick. It's for STETHS. (3-1) is a scoreline. And taking a sweet time though. Reed dribbling the ball. Wolmer's will be making two changes. Lindo, overhead kick. Header, turning. Maj was there trying to take a shot. Stevens trying to latch on. And he committed the foul, so it will be a free kick to Wolmer from Silvera. Looking for the run of Davis. Davis latching on for this Wolmer's team. Still Davis. Goes by one. He's brought down. A free kick to Wolmer's. Oh, that was good work from Davis. Held the ball, then went again. A yellow card shown. 3-1 is the lead. We're at minute 50 of this matchup. The 70 minute affair. Rowan Sharp with his third goal of the matchup, beating goalkeeper Parker, diving to his left, went all the way on the ground from the top of the penalty area. 4-1 is the scoreline. Wilmer's lead over STETHS in minute 50. So Jeffries is out. So Rattray has also been taken out. Two changes made. So number 15, that's Dermain Forrest. Forster, number 15. We're minute 51 of this matchup. 2 changes made. So Ratri was playing the right back position. Has been taken off for Wilmers. Wants it back, puts it inside to Sharp. We'll score 3 goals so far in this matchup. With forward Reed. Swings the play back on the right. Swing forward, first touch is Holloway. By Brown in defense for STETHS, but given right back to Forrest. Try to put it down the flank. But Wellington was there blocking that pass. So 3, going to be a throw to Wilmers. Taylor takes the throw. Davis can't. Linda was actually pegged, so he was fouled. He was fouled. It's a free kick to STETHS. 53 minutes gone inside this matchup. Maxwell, the overhead kick. Reed tried to bring it down. Does just that. Chips the play on the left-hand side, looking for Sharp. Sharp controls inside the penalty area. Tried to pull it back and came off the face of Miller in defense for STETHS. It's going to be a corner for Wolmer, who leads by 4 goals to 1. Short corner taken. Holloway trying to go around Stevens. Was not successful. Stevens is everywhere. But start by Forrest. Brilliant. Slips. Still. No, he does not. Thought he held it in play. No, he did not. Stevens for STETHS. Towed into touch by Douglas. A throw to STETHS. They trail by 3. Score stands at 4-1 in favor of Wolmer's. Bobbled forward now, looking for Davis. That was too direct. Right to goalkeeper Parker. Header. Not great direction. Wellington with a header, but taken by Reed. Wellington wins it back. But a foul by Lindo on Reed. Seen by referee Ball. Taken quickly. Turning it sharp. Loses the handle. Stevens trying to get by Reed. He falls over. And he made a meal of that, though, to be honest. The yellow card will be coming out for Reed. Christopher Reed of Wolmer's receives a yellow card. So you're not missing any action in this under 14 All-Ireland final. Christopher Reed getting that yellow card. So the conversation's happening inside the stands, and Mr. Wellington here in support of his son, the president of ISSA. He has 2 roles, are wearing 2 hats, you may say. The game will resume. Yellow card has been given, so Stevens does not have to come off the field. Robinson swings it down on the flank. It could not be held by Mars. Goal kick. Wilmer's still leading by 4 goals to 1. Still a 3-1 cushion, or 3-goal cushion, you may say. With a 4-1 lead. 3 goals so far from Sharp. 21, 35 plus 2, and 50. So we have here unofficial score. Forrest rolls it to Reed. Goes forward for Wolmer's. Brilliant ball by Reed, looking for Douglas. Blake is there in defense, and he clears though, and into touch for a throw to Wolmer's. Not the greatest clearance at all from Blake. But will be a throw to Wolmer's, deep in the half of STETHS. Wright takes the throw. Douglas swings it towards goal, but right to the custodian, Parker of STETHS, inside the 6-yard. Wilmer's once again. Forrest goes forward, puts it on the right-hand side. Oh, brilliant move this by Davis. Pulls it back to Reed. Saw Douglas. Poor pass though. Broken up by Anderson of STETHS. Here comes STETHS once again with Robinson. Pulls inside. Broken up by Reed. Goes by Lindo like he was not there. Still Reed cuts inside. Pulls it to Holloway. Back to Reed. Give and go. Brilliant done. Holloway. But that was a bit heavy though. Cleared by Blake. Chested down by Forrest of Wilmer's. Pulls it to the left boot of the captain Holloway, who finds Davis inside the penalty area. Davis pulls it back to Holloway. A shot is blocked, and it goes over the goal line for a corner to Wilmer's on the right. "4-1 is the score. Time ticking away. Short corner. Wilmer's. Cross. Headed up and away. Very good defensive work there by Miller for STETHS. And infringement, so will be a free kick. Taken quickly by STETHS to the chest of Maxwell. Taken away. Heavy touch that from Douglas inside the center circle to Reed. Pulls it to Holloway. Allowing the ball to go wider right. Introduce Davis to Taylor. Came on in the second half of Wilmer's. Between two players, Holloway dances, turns beautifully. Lays it forward to Forrest. Pulls it back to Reed. Then to Wright. Reed and Wright. Over dribbling is Wright. And pulls a play into touch for a throw. Good tackle there from Anderson in defense for STETHS. Oh, miss hit that for Miller. Not cleared by Blake. Holloway. A shot trickled along like a leaking faucet. Went right to goalkeeper Parker of STETHS. Tajay Stevens turns beautifully. Left 1, left 2. Sharp with the tackle. Right wins the play. And will be a throw to STETHS. Wright thought he had it though. So it's not right ball, so you should leave the ball. So the referee will have a word with both of them, Stevens and Wright. Stevens was trying to get the ball quickly because the decision was made by the referee and the first assistant, that's De Silva. They said the throw for STETHS, but Wright had the ball in his hand, so Stevens was trying to get the ball from him. What Wright should have done is leave the ball alone. It's not your throw. It's not. Wright still thinks it's his throw. Stevens shielding the ball. Throw taken to the chest of Robinson. Turns. A good tackle this by the man we spoke about earlier, Silvera. Here comes Forrest playing the ball on the right hand side. Oh, down the line. I thought he was going to Davis over the head of the scorer of 3 goals. Free kick to STETHS. Over the head of Maxwell. Mars is there. Still Mars for STETHS. As towed away by Silvera into touch for a throw. Linda will take the throw. For STETHS. Trying to turn. Laying off the possession. Twisting and turning, but not going anywhere. Stevens. Linda puts the ball over the goal line for a goal kick. This to Wolmer's as they lead by 4-1. So Myers playing on the right. And goal kick by Silvera. Blake covers for STETHS. Chips it in the touch. That's poor bump from Blake. It's a throw to Wolmer's. Right. Turns inside to Reed. Rolls it to Forrest. It's captain Holloway. One touch. Back to Forrest. Rolls it to low. Brilliant move. This by Sharp. Being pushed from behind. That's a free kick to Wolmer's. Miller has to be careful though. He's extremely aggressive, Miller. Playing the centre back role alongside Blake for STETHS. Referee Bond not having a word with him. But let's see. Reed will take the free kick for Wolmer's. Seven minutes to go in regulation time. Curl. Oh, poor effort by Reed. Or to chip it over the wall towards goal though. No power whatsoever. No direction at all. And it's a goal kick to STETHS. Just it down. Holloway pulls it to Reed. Reed looks left, looks right, rolls it to Douglas. Back to Reed. Between two players taken away from Reed. Lindo for STETHS. Robinson to the big man himself, Wellington. Stevens trying to go over the head of Wright, who stood strong. Playing the ball, came off the boot of Stevens, will be a throw to Wolmer's. So another change to be made. Double change again from Wolmer's. So the fourth official is holding up the board with a half a number. So taking out is Jaden Douglas. Number 13 going in. (14) taken out. And number 3, Wright, taken out. Number 18 being brought in. We'll give you the names in a very short while. Silvera for Wolmer's. Rolls it to Reed. The man who just came in. He was a crowd favorite here. Wellington taken away by Sharp. Turning beautifully Sharp. Forrest picks it up for Wolmer's. Reed. Oh, turning Reed. Beautiful. And the man who just came on, that's Lewis, number 18. So Lewis wearing the number 18 jersey. And number 13 is Graham. Taylor. STETHS back in possession. Oh, only a moment. Terribly. Here comes Holloway. Puts it forward. Brilliant the ball. Looking for Davis, but broken up. Oh, poor combination. Poor communication with Miller and Parker. Miller, the defender. Goalkeeper is Parker. Almost colliding. And lurking was Davis in attack for Wilmers. Did he get a touch on it, though? No, says the referee, did not. So it will be, I thought he did, though, to be honest. So it will be a goal kick to STETHS. So the referee boss says he did not. But the second assistant, I thought, had pointed down for a corner. Linda's given possession away. 6 to 8 minutes gone inside this matchup. Lewis will take the throw for Wolmer's. Towed away by Anderson. So throw to Wolmer's once again. So the free kick. So referee asking to retake it, though, for what I don't know. Clear. Coming off Davis will be a throw to STETHS. And clearance by Miller. Mars swings the play inside the center circle to find Robinson. Lobs it forward. Silvera wins it for Wilmers. On the left to introduce Lewis. Cuts inside. Sharp. Puts it on the right. This for Taylor. Holloway between two. Sharp. And cleared by the defense of STETHS. Maybe a cheeky though. Forrest. Maxwell. Back to Forrest. Inside. Oh, goes by two. Turns Forrest and gave it away. Clearance by Brown. Robinson trying to bring the ball under control, but taken away by Maxwell, who falls over. Robinson puts it down the flank, and it trickles along over the goal line for a goal kick to Wilmers, who leads by 4-1. I'm looking in the fourth official, not in your view. Did not see lift the board as how much time is added on, but we're right there at 70 minutes. And two changes will be made by STETHS. Number 16, number 6 will be coming on for STETHS. Not missing any action at all, has been entertaining, more so the first half than the second. I was impressed with what I saw from Wolmer's. 16 and 6. Brooks is 16. Chin is 6. So we're just awaiting the official, fourth official, to hold up after he makes these changes. Maxwell, who fell over, has been taken off the field. So Anderson will be taken off. Emiki Anderson. And going in is Chin. So going out, Amari Brown, who plays the right back position. Two wing backs. Anderson plays the right back. Brown plays the left back. And Brooks going in and Chin going in. Giving them a taste of the All-Ireland final. They are the rural champions, though. They did defeat Mannings by 3-1 in that final at Manchester High School on Tuesday. So much time will be added on. I'm going to see. So 1 minute will be added on to close out this matchup. So Wilmer's on the verge of being crowned All-Ireland champions once again. Cleared. Forrest brings it down, but gives it away. Blake with the clearance for STETHS. Silver trying to go for the header. Won it that time around, but cleared by Wolmer's. Sharp to Reed. Back heel. Introduce Lewis. Davis. Play continue. Referee has called an end to the matchup. And Wilmer's, they are champions. All-Ireland crown. ISSA Burger King under 14 final. They defeat St. Elizabeth Technical by 4-1. In this under 14 final, All-Ireland crown going the way of Masquerade. Hero Circle coming to life in this glorious final which took place at Stadium East. A hat-trick from Ron Sharp did the job in his 21, 35 plus 2 and the 50th, while Jaden Douglas started the scoring for Wolmer's in the 14th, but Iconi Robinson answered for STETHS in the 45th, but that's all she wrote. 4-1 scoreline for Wolmer's over STETHS. Here with the coach of Wolmer's, Harold Martin. To be a static coach, but he seems like it's just a walk in the park. What do you think of the static coach?
As I said before, I'm very happy, very elated. After a long season, a lot of sacrifice, we are finally happy that we are home with 2 trophies.
Look extremely comfortable in the first half, but what went wrong in the second half?
I mean, they are youngsters, you know, I mean, a bit inconsistent. But I mean, after playing such a good first half, I mean, we are just happy for the win.
You're all Ireland champions. How would you sum up your season?
Not even words can explain. You know, personally, I'm very happy. And I mean, this only motivates me and just pushes me to keep going.
On a personal note, you have won some titles in club at a youth level. So this is how many titles for you?
I can't count. And I will keep going, definitely.
Alright, so look out for you next game.
Thanks much.
Congratulations. Respect. That's Coach Martin. This of Wilmer's. Send it back to you. The second game coming up right after.
the silver. Robert the silver. This way, Richards. And the third position was Pearl Kelly. of STETHS. You also get the referee appointments for the wrong goal that was scored by STETHS.